show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember.
It's week 12 of the National Football League. And we'll see Zach Wilson, after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Patriots.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barnett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barnett. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over.
They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
2nd and 16.
To throw is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught by Jennings.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Wilson will throw again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Throwing on first down. Barnett. And that's complete to Sanders. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Looking to throw. Barnett. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Barnett, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Jets at 10-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Cross. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On third and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
These 2 teams hanging out way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors' game to win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. They'll look to throw again. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
2 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
On fourth down, Barnett. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T. Higgins, 34 yards. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. New York ready to go again offensively.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and inches, Wilson.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the dip.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go play action now. Wilson.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Give to Hall running right.
It's a room to maneuver. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
They'll run with Hall.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Holding. Offense.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Still first down.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Now Wilson.
Targeting more, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a... They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down, back to Sanders.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
It's caught by Sanders. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And it's fielded at the 34.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over.
So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now Wilson on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cross.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On first down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Cross. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Wilson will throw again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barnett. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back to throw again. And that's complete to Sanders.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Sanders.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Barnett.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry there to make the grab.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter down, as he should be able to put him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A throw left side, and the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Barnett into the hands of Sanders. And some room to run now. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And this is caught, Jennings. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Throwing now is Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. This is caught. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. There's Wilson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. But there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots now down on the scoreboard. 33 seconds to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. On 1st and 10, Barnett. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw on 2nd down. Barnett under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got 1 final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple.